had been up watching me, got to 7:30, goes, can't take it anymore.
Oh my
god. So
gosh.
woke me up. Still had my retainer in. He goes, I know it's your birthday, so I just wanted to wake you up and I've got something I want to tell you. And I said, well, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
But he was already on one knee
Oh.
because he was like level of the bed. So he was already on my knee. And I said, what? And he pulled out the engagement ring. And like you, I don't remember exactly what he says. And I don't think he does too. But there's one line which I do remember.
Yep.
And it's something that I'll carry with me forever.
Yeah.
He goes, this is the first room where I said I love you.
Oh.
And this is the room that I wanted to ask you to marry me.
Oh, I have goosebumps. It's so beautiful.
I'll be honest, I don't remember his vows.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't remember mine.
Yeah.
But that line is the only thing I remember.
Aww.
So I cried with my retainer still in my mouth. Looking like a dink.
Morning breath.
Morning breath. And that's how it happened.
Aww.
So it's crazy how so different.
Very different.
So different, but perfect.
Yeah.
For like our own relationships, I guess. Yeah.
Snoogie, did you sleep that night at all? No. Because you knew you were going to do it. Yeah. So no shut eye for Snoogie.
When he's like, yeah, I had to wake up. I was just sitting there for hours. I was like, doing what? He's like, staring at you.
Well, actually, the night before Ronnie proposed, he was doing a lot of journaling at that time. And he journaled about, because he didn't have an exact plan of how he was going to propose. It was just, he wanted to have the ring with him, so if the moment was perfect, he could do it.
I love that.
So do I.
Yeah.
I mean, I had dreamed of fireworks and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, we all want the elaborate proposal, but when it comes down to it,
you don't really
want that shit. Spend it on the wedding.
Yeah, exactly. Or the honeymoon. So he ended up showing me later his journal for the night before, and I had him actually like printed out for me so I could keep it forever, because it was just the most beautiful piece of writing of just him and his thoughts being so excited to propose to me. Oh my God, I want to cry. I love him so much.
That is beautiful.
Oh, we're so lucky.
And that's the thing. Like, I was feeling so grateful because we do have our soulmates.
Yeah.
And it breaks my heart. Not everyone finds their soulmates.
Yeah.
And
I think a lot of people settle for what 100%. They think they deserve and for what they think that's as good as they can do, when deep down there's red flags and they know they shouldn't be treated this way or a certain way, whatever it is.
Yep. And I feel like, and that's where we're going to kind of get into some advice to give to the pork chops, because I feel like we are so lucky.
Yeah, we are very fortunate.
We've also been through some shit.
Absolutely.
So I feel like, guys, and I'll give a little PSA, we're not doctors. We're not claiming to be psychiatrists, therapists. We're
from
just
our experience.
Two chicks trying to give you some advice, if you can take it or leave it.
Yeah, and I tell you what, like, Jess's advice to me over the years has been incredible. Like, you're the one I always go to for my relationship advice.
Knowing that I help
you
is like, that makes my heart full.
Good,
like,
I'm glad.
If I would just do that my whole life. Just follow you around.
Making me happy.
What do you need? So, pork chops sent in advice.
Okay, some relationship advice.
Relationship advice.
Oh my gosh, I love this so much.
So we're trying to help you out, guys. Where's my piece of paper? Here it is. Okay. Number 1.
So cute.
How can I make my relationship work long distance?
What have you got?
So there are a lot of these questions where I'm going to refer back to my number 1 rule.
Yep.
The big C. Cass knows because I've drilled it into her. The big C is communication. And I will harp on that shit over and over and over again. It is the most important thing in any relationship, whether it be boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, sister, brother, mum, daughter.
Yeah. Friendship.
Friendship. Friendship, anything. Yeah. Any relationship you have, I guarantee you it all comes down to communication. Communication stems from everything. And it can go good, bad, shit's hit the fan, serenity. Everything stems from that one core.
Yep.
So I will refer back to that probably 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So long distance, obviously communication. It's a tough one. I would just try and have a schedule and really plan those times where you can see each other. That's going to be the important thing.
Yeah, something to look forward to.
Exactly.
And I don't know how long distance it is.
Yeah.
You and I both did long distance in the past. You and Snoogie started long distance.
Yep.
One of my first boyfriends and I started long distance. And it's not fun. But I feel like it's also, especially if it's in the beginning, I'm not sure where you guys are in this, but I feel like it's a good foundation to really communicate, like you're saying, and get to know each other.
Yep. Late night phone calls.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you'll probably reveal more on the phone than in person.
Absolutely. You're more comfortable.
So you take that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I will say, when you are with each other, enjoy the moment.
Yeah, and
don't
be
think
present
about leaving and not knowing when you're going to see each other.
Yeah. That's tough, but...
And then also, like, surprise each other. Send significant, like, flowers.
Yeah.
That will go leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
Just something to let them know that you're thinking of them.
Good morning texts.
Yeah. Just something small like that goes a long way.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
Saying good morning and good night.
Yep.
Very underrated these days.
Yep.
You know?
100%.
So I hope that helps.
Yep.
Question 2. How can I translate good texting vibes into good person vibes when I meet someone for the first time? So I guess they've been texting, hit it off, and now they're meeting for the first time. What would kind of be your, I guess, tips to make a good impression, good first impression?
Okay, so...
Because texting can be tough.
Well, there's no tone in text.
Exactly.
So I can understand that. So, and this was the same for when Ronnie and I first started. I feel like everyone starts texting first.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew each other from work, but we had never hung out in person. So it started with us texting.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was so much more comfortable, like, being a flirt on text than in person. So it's like when we finally decided to meet up in person, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to flirt in person.
You go shy.
I go very shy. Yeah. So for me, it was like just being myself and just kind of like being real.
And accepting what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good one. Next
I want to read the next one.
Yeah, you go. Let me turn that over.
Thank you. My girlfriend's family is overseas. Should I wait to meet them before proposing? Okay, so I can speak on this.
Yeah.
Because my family's in Australia. Ronnie and I here. Ronnie had not met my family.
Yep.
However, no, I don't think you need to wait to meet them, but I do think you need to build a relationship.
I think so too.
So texting the mum and dad. Zoom, getting to know them personally. A big thing for me was I wanted, and just being a traditional romantic, I wanted him to get my dad's permission. Well, he had never met my dad, and at that point, I actually don't even think they had ever had a conversation.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
I don't think so. So what I loved is that he got my mum's permission, which that was brownie points.
Yep.
And he got my dad's permission. I remember the day. So we were hanging out together on the couch, and all of a sudden his phone rang, and he picked it up very quickly and walked out the front and took a phone call. And I was like very suspicious, but not happy. I was suspicious, like, why the hell did he take a phone call and not around me? Yeah. I was like, who is it?
Oh my gosh.
Like that.
And he wouldn't tell you.
Well, I didn't ask. Yeah. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I thought he's a good man. He's not going to do wrong by me.
Worked out good.
I later find out it was my dad calling for him to get permission.
I love that. Oh, really?
So, yeah. So, no, I don't think you have to meet, but definitely I would recommend building a relationship with the family.
I agree. Yeah, 100%. So, Snoogie had the intention of asking my dad for permission. Must have slipped his mind. just forgot in the heat of the moment.
Oh, my gosh.
I said yes. Then he rang my dad and my dad's name's Bob, and goes, Bob, just wanna ask you if I can ask Jess to marry me.
Wait, was this phone call while you were in Brisbane?
Yes.
Okay.
On loudspeaker, the engagement ring's on my finger. My dad, bless his freaking heart, goes, "Oh, mate, of course you can. We already consider you family."
Oh, it's beautiful. I was going to say you guys already had a really great relationship.
100%.
Yeah.
So then Snoogie goes, "That's awesome. Thank you so much."
Yeah.
Because I just asked her.
And then how did he react?
They started cheering.
Oh.
So much love. They were just so happy.
Yeah.
So that story always makes me laugh. Oh.
Wait, I'm curious how long you had the ring until you proposed.
Yeah, I can't remember. Snoogs, do you remember? 6 months?
6 months?
Yeah, it was a while because I think it was on a payment plan, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So we had the savings by...
You don't want to drop it all.
No, I think we dropped like half of it and then...
And also that gives enough time for you to almost forget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some time had passed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Beautiful.
I am 33 and have been single most of my life. I'm thinking it's because I'm a good guy.
Oh.
Any advice? Well, I hate that saying, good
Yeah.
guys finish last, because I think it's stupid.
Okay.
I think deep down, we all want a good guy. Why would you want to have an asshole?
Well, I think a lot of women have this like fantasy of the bad boy. And it's
not real.
That's an immature, unrealistic fantasy. That's all it is.
Yes, 100% fantasy. Yeah.
And I don't want to like stereotype a certain person to say is a bad boy, but I just feel like a lot of women find that mystery
Danger attractive.
But I feel like every time someone's in a relationship like that, it's just toxic.
Yeah.
And for some reason, people like those games.
Yeah.
And each to their own. I want nothing to do with
No.
it.
Some people like drama in their relationship.
Yep.
Some people like a thrill.
Yep.
That's totally fine.
Uh-huh.
But when you're thinking about husband,
Yeah.
a father,
Yeah.